Come here, buddy. Come here, Boomer. Good morning. We're going to try shooting some video today. What are we doing? Oh, I'm going to tie a LIngcod fly on a new Gamakatsu, not new to me, Gamakatsu 2/0 jig hook. I really like the looks of this hook, and this is a great fly, so welcome. Okay, here we go. Now you may laugh at me. Remember, we're talking LIngcod here, and they often feed on baitfish, but they good Lord, goodness gracious, LIngcod eat all sorts of things, all sorts of weird things. So, and they're not necessarily big things either. Put a couple pieces of marabou on for the tail. Wait a minute. I forgot the most. Of course, I should pretend I hadn't forgotten it at all. Yep, I see the red light there. We're recording. Good thing. So I got some nice, big, heavy eyes here. These happen to be, they're eyeballs or ball's eyes or some darn thing like that. About the biggest things I could find. When you tie a big fly with a lot of material, if you want the fly to ride properly, you need to have enough weight. Otherwise, the materials could overpower the bug. Might ride sideways or some weird thing. So, got our eyes on there. So I've been tying several LIngcod flies lately. And last time I forgot to put Loctite down before I put my marabou on, but this time I remembered. I'm not at all sure I'm trainable. We're gonna go olive for the tail. And when you see this fly, you might be going, what the heck? But it's gonna be a great fly. Now I'm gonna put in some flash here. I gotta find it. Where's my flash? Here it is. Ripple ice fiber. I don't want a whole lot. Just want a little bit. Because you know, a lot of the critters that LIngcod eat really are not shiny, flashy creatures. I want a little bit of flash there just to kind of grab their attention, and that's going to make me happy. Now this crazy looking thing is an EP Cretaceous brush. And it's a bit of a, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to change my mind halfway through there. I'm going to put on some chocolates filler flash in the back end of this fly. This is kind of a brown. Missed it. The Cretaceous brush is really dense. The only drawback to filling this whole space with that material is that it would impede the sink rate of this fly. So this chocolate stuff, I mean, it takes up a lot of space, but there's not much to it. So you get bulk without a bunch of water resistance. So that's my goal. What about this color? Orange and purple. Goodness gracious, what am I thinking? I just like the color. You got many different options, but and I'm going to just get about I think that's about right. Now I want to make a little bit of a part here. I don't want to wind a bunch of fibers down. It wouldn't hurt, but just for the craftsmanship of our fly, I'd rather not. So I've got a bit of a part there, and I'll go 1, 2, 3. I hope I'm not very far out of focus here. And I'm not going to cut this wire with my scissors. And I push that wire back. So the wire on this brush is, I think, I haven't really measured it, but it seems a little thicker than the wire on some of the other brushes, because they pack a lot of material on there and they pack it in very densely. So, look at that stubby little thing. Whoa, look at that thread I messed up. I did not get my knot. How am I going to salvage that? I cut my thread. Managed to do that. You know, so this is, I'm going to have to, it might be fine, but it might just come unwound. Might come unwound. So let's get a few extra turns in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll be good. So this is a stubby little fly. It's got some authority to it. It'll sink sufficiently well, and it will entice those lingcod when they're feeding on Lord knows what it is. That's little octopus and little squids and crabs and things. Anyway, that's how it's going to ride in the water. I'm going to go check my focus and make sure we're good here. Okay, here's our fly, centered a little bit better. This is actually the under view, if you're a lingcod looking up at it. Side view, side view, top view. So the point is, I want a fly that's, you know, kind of in this size range. What is that? Just under, that's about 3 inches. I want a fly that's going to be bushy, bulky, chewy, and attractive to the lingcod in that size range. Great hook, great look. I hope you get a chance to get out and try this or something very much like it. Thank you.
Wow.
That was fun.
What a trip, you guys.